What's up, everybody? KleverKrok back once again with week 3 of the MonoType Masters Invitational. Week 3, or MTMI for short. Anyways, this week I was playing against the completely normal team, and I originally recorded this, but then the music was way too loud and you couldn't hear anything. And it was just kind of obnoxious. So we are going to, of course, turn this off. And we are also going to just go through the replay and yeah, I guess we'll do it on slow. That's good. So I brought Coffin, I believe a standard set. I may have brought Toxic Spikes instead of Knockoff or Nightshade this time. And then I brought Acid Armor, Jellicent, Blade with Sacred Sword, Swords Dance, Iron Head, and maybe Substitute, if I remember correctly. And then I brought Bayonet with Destiny Bond, and then Calm Mind, Baton Pass, Drift Blim, and then I believe I brought either Sub Gengar or Choice Trick Gengar. Either way, that's my team. Let's see, I knew he's going to bring the Smeargle, the Pyroar, potentially the Staraptor, the Lopunny, and the Porygon Z. I think the ones I didn't expect Miltank. And, I thought maybe Staraptor, but I didn't quote-unquote predicted. So 4 out of 6 wasn't terrible. Either way, I felt pretty confident going into this match, even though both of our stab moves are immune to each other. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So I actually did not bring any ghost moves on my team except for, ones that I use on myself. Anyways, we are going to go ahead and get started. So I send out Bayonet, and I see that he's got the Smeargle going. I'm like, well, he's going to just put me to sleep, so I'm going to protect to get the Prankster up. Or wait, no, yeah, that's what happened. He used Magic Coat, expecting me to use something on him, and that ended up backfiring. So that was cool. I thought that was a pretty good move choice. From here, he tries to put me to sleep, or he does put me to sleep. And I'm like, whatever. I'll sit here and wake up. He's going to Baton Pass Agility, it seems. I'm not too scared because, again, Jellicent walls most of his team. Since I've got Acid Armor, once I get up with this, not even his Lopunny can hit me very hard. The only thing at that point that was really kind of dangerous is Porygon Z with Dark Pulse. But yeah, so I go for another Acid Armor here. And I'm looking good, feeling bulky, and then he goes for the Fake Out, I believe. Yeah, just to, then I heal up some. No, I don't. I'm rocking the Colbur. No, I'm not. I was rocking the Colbur Berry the week before, maybe. Anyways, so he can't really even touch me, even with Return. High Jump Kick would only do a tiny bit more, so I'm just gonna throw out Scalds and see what I can do. So I'm feeling pretty good. Low Kick does about the same damage. Like I said, I was gonna go ahead and speed up the process and set a timer on him with Toxic, heal up some, and at this point I'm too bulky for him to handle with this guy, and he just keeps trying to lower me, at least a little bit. So I go for another Scald, feeling good. Like I said, he's probably going to go for another Low Kick here, and I think I go for Recover just to stall him out. Yeah, so I Recover, and then he takes the Toxic damage. He's going to last one more turn, so again, I'm just going to Recover one more time and wear him out. So I'm at full health still, and he's lost his Mega. So we're doing good here. So I think he goes back out to Smeargle here, if I'm not mistaken. No, he goes out to Staraptor. Believe he's going to just try and throw out as much damage as he can here. Nope. He's going to use U-turn instead. So now he goes out to Porygon Z. And so I'm like, okay, well, at least I get some damage on him. Scald, 25% is not bad. But I was a bit afraid here, actually. I didn't know if he's going to throw out the Dark Pulse. And even Life Orb or Specs, you know, Porygon Z with Dark Pulse still does a lot of damage, even though I am really bulky on both sides now. So I don't... That's what I don't understand. Maybe he forgot the immunity, or maybe he thought he had something that he didn't. But I was expecting Dark Pulse, and so I was like, I'm gonna just see what he does here, and I go for a Toxic, so I can set a timer on this guy. And I'm like, well, that's interesting. He used Tri Attack. Not sure why, but that's okay. So we're moving on. He's set on a timer. I'm guessing he's choiced now. It's probably Specs. And so he goes back out, and I go for a Recover, predicting him to use some other attack. And then he puts me to sleep again with his Smeargle. Starts running up the agilities to pass on to somebody, I think. Probably the Pyroar, if I'm not mistaken. So keeps going up. I think he's going to go for one more here. I'm still asleep. So next turn I'm pretty certain I wake up. And I go for a Scald to get rid of the Sash's ability. I may get a burn here. I can't remember. No. Okay. So at least his Sash is broken. He's going to put me to sleep one more time. And then he's going to Baton Pass next turn. And I'm like, okay. Whatever he's going to use is going to outspeed me like crazy, but Pyroar already outspeeds. But now I'm just going to go for a Scald. I go for a Toxic. Because right now, the best thing I can do, assuming he tries to keep putting me asleep, is to set a timer on his Pokemon. So he goes for Hidden Power. I'm guessing that was either Hidden Power... See, I wonder. I don't know if Pyroar learns Dark Pulse, so maybe it was Hidden Power Dark. Maybe it was Hidden Power Grass. I don't know, to be honest. But now, he can't do that much to me, so I can Recover Stall him. So he's just gonna... And he gets a crit on me here, which ends up doing half. So I went for a Scald to get the damage out, and that will take out Pyroar. So I'm feeling pretty good. I've walled out 2 threats. And now I'm just trying to figure out what he's going to do next. I think I go for... No, I don't go for anything here. Because he could have Rest, I think is what I was thinking. And so I decided to switch into Excalibur and Siegfried, which is not fully spelled out there. But then I'm just going to go for the D-Dance here, or the Swords Dance, to prepare to take out this Moosey Elliott. And he's got the Ice Punch, which doesn't really bother me. I go for the Sacred Sword to get rid of the sub. And so I'm going to just start putting pressure on him. Nobody wants to take a Sacred Sword with +2. He goes for another Ice Punch, and then I Sacred Sword one more time. And I found out he's got Rocky Helmet, so that did a chunk. And he's going to hit me one more time. I guess he might have been hoping for a freeze. I Swords Dance up one more so I can make sure I finish off anything that comes at me. He puts up the Stealth Rocks, which is fine. And I use Sacred Sword on him. Take the Rocky Helmet damage. But his other tank is down. I think this is where he goes into... Okay, he goes into Staraptor. Intimidate goes off. And I think here he goes for the Brave Bird, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. I use Protect to scout it, just to be sure. And I'm like, okay, well, I can live this for sure. So I take the damage, and then I go for a Iron Head, and because of stab bonus instead of Sacred Sword being neutral, and take out Big Bird. And then comes the Smeargle again. Here he just goes for the agility. He should have gone for Dark Void to put me asleep, but I take out the Smeargle with Iron Head, and then he goes out into Internet Security, and I think here he's got Ice Beam, which even though it's resisted, I have crappy special defense, and I get frozen, unfortunately. So what I could have done is I could have just switched out, and you know, went for the +6, but I really wanted to see if I could thaw out and take him out. Unfortunately, I didn't. I could have probably been fine with switching out to Jellicent, but I still wasn't convinced that he had, you know, that he wasn't. Oh, so he was Life Orb too. I haven't been paying attention to that. He was Life Orb, so I was kind of nervous that he may still have Dark Pulse, but I was wrong. He's Life Orb, he's got Recover, and he's still on a timer, so he doesn't have a lot of time left. And I'm just gonna, I could spam Sucker Punch until he tries to do something, or I can go for Taunt to get rid of his Recover, because that's what he's going to try and spam for now. And, oh, he's also got Nasty Plot. I forgot about that. So, he's got Ice Beam and Tri Attack. He's going to go for the Ice Beam here, and I've locked him in to where I can use Sucker Punch to finish him off. So, and that was the game. So, it was pretty fun. I liked the Acid Armor Jellicent. I thought that worked really well against his team, and Doublade didn't have to go down, but I felt like I had to bring Doublade because of the Steel type, and because of Sacred Sword. It was actually my most reliable fighting type move that I could use on one of my Pokemon. So I decided that that was probably the best, was to try and use those two to their extent, and then, you know, have, if I really needed to, I could Baton Pass Calm Minds from Drifblim to Jellicent as well. So I had that going for me as well. I'm not sure why he didn't bring Dark Pulse on Porygon Z. I'm like 95% sure that you can give it to him. But I don't know. I think it was a good game. I think it was fun. I liked being able to use some different sets and stuff and face, you know, our own kind of immunities. But that's it for this match. Stay tuned for next week's MTMI, as I'll start calling it, where we face the... Who do we face? We face the... This is the website, by the way, if you guys are ever interested. It's gentlemenstrainingassociation.weebly.com. Anyways, we play the Raikos, which are the Dark type. So I'm just going to say this now. I'm going to do my best to not lose. But Dark type, Ghost versus Dark, coming out on top is going to be really challenging. I'm actually really excited to see what I can come up with and try and execute in order to defeat my ultimate enemy in this MonoType league. So I just want to thank you guys for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, leave a like. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. If y'all enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like, and if you want, subscribe for more videos. Hope to see y'all in the future, and thank you for watching.